The 12 sons of Jacob, who became the tribes of Israel, were born to 4 different mothers: Leah, Rachel, Bilhah, Rachel's maidservant, and Zilpah, Leah's maidservant. Here's the breakdown. 1. Sons by Leah, Jacob's first wife. Reuben, Jacob's firstborn. Simeon. Levi, priestly tribe, no land allotment. Judah, lineage of King David and Jesus. Issachar. Zebulun. Dinah, only mentioned daughter, not a tribe. Leah bore 6 sons plus 1 daughter, though only sons became tribes. 2. Sons by Rachel, Jacob's beloved wife. Joseph, father of Ephraim and Manasseh, later split into 2 tribes. Benjamin. Rachel died giving birth to Benjamin. Joseph's sons were later elevated to tribal status. 3. Sons by Bilhah, Rachel's maidservant. Dan. Naphtali. Rachel gave Bilhah to Jacob as a surrogate when she was barren. 4. Sons by Zilpah, Leah's maidservant. Gad. Asher. Leah gave Zilpah to Jacob after she stopped bearing children. Summary of the 12 tribes, by mother. Mother sons, tribes of Israel. Leah Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun. Rachel Joseph, Ephraim and Manasseh, Benjamin. Bilhah Dan, Naphtali. Zilpah Gad, Asher. Note: Levi became the priestly tribe with no land, while Joseph's 2 sons replaced him in the land allotment, keeping the number at 12. Here's the birth order of Jacob's sons and the blessings/prophecies he gave each in Genesis 49. Birth order of Jacob's 12 sons. Genesis 29:31, 30:24, 35:16, 18. Reuben, Leah. Simeon, Leah. Levi, Leah. Judah, Leah. Dan, Bilhah. Naphtali, Bilhah. Gad, Zilpah. Asher, Zilpah. Issachar, Leah. Zebulun, Leah. Joseph, Rachel. Benjamin, Rachel. Dinah, Leah's daughter, is born sometime after Zebulun but isn't counted among the tribes. Jacob's blessings/prophecies, Genesis 49. Before his death, Jacob prophesied over each son, foreshadowing their tribe's futures. Reuben. Blessing, unstable as water, you shall not excel, lost firstborn rights due to sin. Simeon and Levi. Blessing, cursed for their violence, Genesis 34, scattered in Israel, Levi as priests, Simeon absorbed by Judah. Judah. Blessing, royal lineage, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, David, Jesus. Zebulun. Blessing, dwell by the seashore, prosperity through trade. Issachar. Blessing, strong donkey, hardworking but submissive. Dan. Blessing, a serpent by the way, judges his people, but associated with later idolatry. Gad. Blessing, raiders shall raid him, but he shall raid at their heels, warrior tribe. Asher. Blessing, rich food, royal delicacies, fertile land. Naphtali. Blessing, a doe let loose, swift, poetic. Joseph. Blessing, fruitful bough, blessings of heaven, double portion via Ephraim and Manasseh. Benjamin. Blessing, a ravenous wolf, fierce warriors, e.g., King Saul. Key notes. Joseph's sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, replaced Levi in land inheritance. Levi became priests. Judah's blessing was most messianic. Genesis 49 verse 10 points to Christ. Reuben, Simeon, Levi lost prominence due to sin. Here's a concise yet powerful overview of the biblical legacies of Jacob's 12 sons, the 12 tribes of Israel, highlighting their unique roles, prophecies, and historical impact. 1. Reuben, Leah. Legacy, lost firstborn rights due to moral failure, Genesis 35 verse 22, 49:3-4. Tribe, settled east of the Jordan, Numbers 32. Faded into obscurity, no judges or kings arose from them. 2. Simeon, Leah. Legacy, violent massacre at Shechem, Genesis 34, led to scattering, Genesis 49 verses 5 to 7. Tribe, absorbed into Judah, Joshua 19 verses 1 to 9. Some Simonites later joined Judah's reforms, 2 Chronicles 15 verse 9. 3. Levi, Leah. Legacy, priesthood. Despite violence, Genesis 34, Moses and Aaron were Levites. Tribe, no land, scattered as priests, Deuteronomy 10 verses 8 to 9. Cities of refuge, Joshua 21. 4. Judah, Leah. Legacy, royal lineage. Jacob promised kingship, Genesis 49 verse 10. David and Jesus descended from Judah. Tribe, largest tribe, Jerusalem was in its territory. Survived exile, preserved Messiah's line. 5. Dan, Bilhah. Legacy, Judges, Samson was a Danite, but fell into idolatry, Judges 18 verse 30. Tribe, omitted in Revelation 7's list, some link them to Antichrist traditions, early Jewish lore. 6. Naphtali, Bilhah. Legacy, swift warriors, Genesis 49 verse 21. Deborah's general Barak was from Naphtali, Judges 4 verse 6. Tribe, northern kingdom, exiled by Assyria, 2 Kings 15 verse 29. 7. Gad, Zilpah. Legacy, fierce fighters, Genesis 49 verse 19. Help David, 1 Chronicles 12 verse 14. Tribe, east of Jordan, loyal but vulnerable to raids. 8. Asher, Zilpah. Legacy, prosperity, Genesis 49 verse 20. Provided oil for the tabernacle, Deuteronomy 33 verse 24. Tribe, northern coast, fertile land but assimilated into Phoenician culture. 9. Issachar, Leah. Legacy, hardworking yet submissive, Genesis 49 verses 14 to 15. Supported Deborah, Judges 5 verse 15. Tribe, known for wisdom, 1 Chronicles 12 verse 32. 10. Zebulun, Leah. Legacy, seafarers and traders, Genesis 49 verse 13. Aided Deborah, Judges 5 verse 18. Tribe, Galilee region, Jesus later ministered there, Matthew 4 verse 15. 11. Joseph, Rachel. Legacy, double blessing. Sons Ephraim and Manasseh became tribes, Genesis 48 verse 5. Tribe. Ephraim, dominant in northern Israel, Jeroboam was Ephraimite. Exiled by Assyria. Manasseh, half east of Jordan, produced Gideon, Judges 6 verse 15. 12. Benjamin. Reuben, Simeon. Here's a focused breakdown on Reuben and Simeon, their stories, blessings, and tribal legacies. 1. Reuben, firstborn of Jacob and Leah. Birth, Genesis 29 verse 32. Meaning, see, a son. Leah hoped this would make Jacob love her. Key events. Lost his birthright due to sleeping with Jacob's concubine Bilhah, Genesis 35 verse 22, 49:4. Tried to save Joseph from his brothers, Genesis 37 verses 21 to 22. Jacob's prophecy, Genesis 49 verses 3 to 4. Unstable as water, you shall not excel. His tribe never produced judges/kings. Tribe of Reuben. Territory, east of the Jordan River, Numbers 32. Legacy, weak influence, merged with Gad and half Manasseh. 2. Simeon, second son of Jacob and Leah. Birth, Genesis 29 verse 33. Meaning, heard, Leah believed God heard her unloved status. Key events. Massacred Shechemites with Levi, Genesis 34, Jacob condemned their violence, Genesis 49 verses 5 to 7. Jacob's prophecy, Genesis 49 verses 5 to 7. Cursed be their anger. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel. Tribe of Simeon. Territory, absorbed into Judah, Joshua 19 verses 1 to 9. Legacy, no distinct inheritance, some became scribes, 1 Chronicles 4 verse 27. Contrasting legacies. Tribe blessing outcome. Reuben lost firstborn rights, faded into obscurity. Simeon, scattered for violence, merged with Judah. Why it matters. Reuben's unstable leadership and Simeon's uncontrolled anger cost them prominence. Judah, their brother, rose instead. Genesis 49 verses 8 to 12. Need more on their tribal histories or descendants? Let me know.